And I gotta admit I'd be happier in my other Jeep than this Jeep, because I don't really know what these, I call them newer Jeeps, are capable of. But this is the Jeep Trailhawk, which, you know, if it gets me stuck in the woods, I'm gonna be a little pissed about it. But I'm not certain that this thing is gonna get me where I want to go, like the old Cherokee would. But I want to go for a hike today, so this is the deal. This is what we're gonna do. And I'm holding this GoPro because apparently, I guess that's fucking, oops, sorry. I haven't gotten stuck yet. Let me see. I guess we'll go up here and see what happens. I mean, I guess it's making it. I don't know. Ah, wait. It's got that stupid traction control. Like, when exactly does traction control work? Wonderful. Hold on. I'm gonna back this thing up. It's actually my wife's Jeep, so I'm gonna get in trouble here. Why is this monitor going dark? I mean, seriously? You know, all this automation is great and all, but I mean, guy just wants to go for a hike in the woods here. So I get the feeling, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, maybe we're gonna park back here. What a joke. I mean, it is a Jeep, that's true. But I have to tell you that this is kind of silly. That you can't even drive up a damn road that has like 7 inches of wet snow in it. These stock tires that it came with. I mean, that's pretty silly. That is really, really silly. So I guess we'll park over here and I guess hike elsewhere, because this stupid Jeep isn't going to make it up this road. Well, that's a joke. Sorry, I hate to tell you. But the Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk in snow mode, whatever that means, maybe if I put it in sand and mud, it might have worked better. I don't know. I mean, it's a joke. These new vehicles are a joke. Problem is, my old Cherokee is a little bit down for the count right now. So, I'm just gonna get out of this thing. But yeah, that's disappointing. Trail rated means different things to different people, apparently. So here we go. Trail rated with these Firestone Destination AT tires. Again, trail rated means that you cannot drive up this little incline here. This little incline, look at this thing. Little incline with, what is that, 7 inches of wet snow? Look at the little tires spinning. Look at that. Because the little Jeep there, let's get closer to show you the Jeep again. The little Jeep here, little Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk, trail rated Trailhawk, mind you. Trail rated, look at it. It's trail rated Cherokee with the Destination AT tires, which don't have many miles on these things, is unable to drive up this little tiny incline here. I mean, look at, here's the little traction. That there, here you go. And that's it. Now, if it was the old Jeep, you just send it. These newer Jeeps with, I don't know. Anyhow, so here we go, trying to drive up this here, and look at that. That little wheel's spinning. I don't know what that wheel's doing. Oh, look at that, we even scraped. Check it out. Even hit a little skid plate. That wheel's spinning. And this wheel's spinning. So look at that. 2 wheels spinning. Again, the trail rated Jeep. I mean, yeah, it's wet, slippery snow, no question about it. But still, now I gotta walk a half mile in here to get to where I was gonna hike. So, bear with me as I do that. Somebody else went through here. As I said, the old Jeep is in the shop. It's got a couple issues. Mainly the suspension broke out the unibody because of rust. So that's a problem. So right now we're just walking. I mean, there's not that much snow, people. I mean, it was about 7 inches, but now we're down to like 4 inches of wet, compacted snow here. So really, I mean, yeah, I'm sure I could have goosed it, but I'm not set up for winter yet, so I don't have any recovery gear in the vehicle. Got no shovels, I have no come-alongs, I have nothing. So, this camera set in a different setting today too. It's on not the super wide angle mode. So I'm going to turn this off because you're going to get bored here quick. But you get the idea. How do you stop this from recording? Second recording with the GoPro here, so bear with me. Alright, so I might have figured out how to mount this thing. There's something that looks like a potato chip clip. There's a little door that pops up in this Jeep that I've got it mounted to that. So put this thing in drive. We're going to turn off this little emergency brake. Put it in. What does this stuff mean? Try sand and mud. I'm not going to put it in 4 low. We'll see if I can get up this hill. If not, somebody's going to have to come help me push. Not too confident in this Jeep, I have to say. I miss the old original Jeep Cherokee. See, like, what in the world is this? Traction control is off, but it's still like doesn't let you spin your wheels. You know what I mean? It's just the weirdest thing in the world. You know what I could do? I could get some gaffer's tape. I could gaffer tape that little door shut. Is that crooked? Sorry if that's crooked, I apologize. Alright, we can make it up this. I almost feel like turning around and backing up. Is this thing moving or something? Oh yeah, it is moving. Sorry about that. Well, you know, I don't really want to buy a bunch of trinkets to mount this camera, but apparently I'm going to have to buy a bunch more trinkets to mount this thing because that's going to go flying, man. There's going to be a GoPro flying everywhere. Alright, well obviously I think we made it up this little incline here. So maybe before it was just should have just used sand and mud apparently. Kind of doesn't make me want to turn around and go back and go all the way through. What do you guys think? Is that a good idea? I think that might be a good idea. Maybe we will. Oh, certainly just ran over there. Just ran over something. Alright, hold on a minute. This could be a bad idea, but I always have bad ideas. So let's see just how bad of an idea this is. I'm just curious if I can make it up this incline or not. Because that wasn't bad. I guess before I just wasn't in 4-wheel drive. I was in whatever the hell. So let's see about this. Let me think what's up here. I mean, usually there's trees across this road and all kinds of nasty stuff. So if that's the case, we're going to be doomed. Because I don't have a chainsaw. I might have a hatchet. Oh, now the hatchet's in the house, so I can't do that. Let's see what happens here. But there's no way I couldn't make it up that little hill. I mean, that's just embarrassing. I don't know why this heat is on so high either. Alright. This might be a bad idea. because I just don't trust this Jeep. I just do not trust it. I mean, they're not bad in mud. I've taken this thing through some pretty good mud. Oh, look at that other dude trying to make it up here too, and he couldn't make it. So the Jeep went further than he did. Alright, so we made it up that so far. Man, if I gotta back down this road, that's not gonna be any fun at all. Oh, that dude went this way too, look at that. So, I just hope there's no trees, because if there's trees across the road, I'm going to be backing up for like, I don't know, I think it's like a mile or two. That's not going to be any fun. Alright, well I made it up that. There's one more incline. This heat is blasting. One more incline further up here somewhere. I had to walk this way before. Yeah. But see, what happens is if you don't make tracks in these roads, when you get these first snowfalls, they plow them in, and then you can't get in here because there's like a giant, you turn into like a giant teeter-totter. Yeah, I walked all the way up here before. All the way up here. Making fun of that dude who hit the tree. Well, not, back that up. I wasn't making fun of him. I just pointed out that I was impressed the guy had a chainsaw with him to cut a tree down. That's pretty good. That's a level of preparedness that is admirable for anyone. Alright, so maybe before it was because I didn't actually put it in four-wheel drive. I was in whatever mode. So now that I'm actually in four-wheel drive in sand and mud, because snow is pointless. I don't know what the point of that is. That doesn't really do anything for you. But this sand and mud mode seems to be working here. Now this pops out on the other side of this forest. Like I said, the big problem is if there's trees down. If there's trees down, then I'm doomed. Now this dude used snowshoe all the way in here. No, I don't think you need snowshoes yet, but maybe you do. I don't know. So this little potato chip clip thing seems to be working. How's that look? It's not bad, right? I mean, it's shaky, but probably no more shaky than when I was walking in the woods with it. Yeah, like if I have to back up this incline, that is not going to be fun. So let's just hope there's no trees down back here, because that's going to be unpleasant. Actually, just for kicks, let's back up, see if we can make it. Yeah, I mean, I can make it, but that's not going to be any fun backing up. So we're just going to go for it and see what happens here. Maybe this dude in his snowshoes can push me out and I get stuck. Alright, well, you're probably tired of hearing me talking. So what I gotta do is get some music in the background, right? Yes, you need some music. And there's a little puddle. We're going in. We don't sink it. Can't be that deep. How deep could it be? That wasn't that deep. Now see, this dude snowshoed in. Now see, this goes down, then they have to go back up, I think. Again, I've been back here in a while. I did a photo shoot back here years ago. Now if I wanted to edit a lot, I could throw in a photo or two of that, but I won't, so. Now look at this big incline here. If I gotta back up this, that is not gonna be a fun time. So let's just hope there's no trees down up here. It's happened to me before, several times. The state doesn't really spend a lot of time back here trimming trees and stuff, so when the trees fall, they stay falling, especially this time of the year. But those of us who like to get outdoors, it's a cool place to come. See, here's the incline. So if there's trees down up here, we're doomed. Doomed. But the potato chip clip's working here. That's not bad. I mean, maybe if this was a little heavier, this GoPro would be better, because it's flopping around a little bit. It's not bad. So that might be a solution for the using it as a dash cam. Probably could have put it in the center. It might have been better. Yeah, where'd this dude go who's snowshoeing? He was quite a bit. Quite a ways here. The sun's coming out. That's good. Well, I'm glad I turned around. See? Wimp out. This is more fun than going back on the highway, right? Oh, yeah. Again, you wouldn't want to back up this. I mean, you could, but these Jeeps aren't fun to back up. Nobody uses those backup cameras. It's like a bobsled run right here. Let's get up. Let's take the high road here. Oh, no trees there. That's good. That is good. This is one of 2 inclines I got to climb up. The only problem I may have is on the other end. Oh, is that a tree? Oh, no. Hold on a second here. It's a tree, but is it across the road? They have no chains in this thing. I got nothing. That was a tree, see what I mean? That was a tree across the road right there. So hopefully they didn't plow me in at the other end. That's happened before too, where you gotta shovel yourself out. There's another dip. Alright, looks like we're gonna make it. Looks like we made it. No, well, that's better than driving on the pavement. You don't want to drive on pavement. You drive through the woods instead. So now this lets other people know that some other idiot drove up here in a Jeep, and you too can drive up here in your Jeep. Hopefully it's not blocked up here, because they've been known to do that as well. Look at that nice patriotic American here with this flag. That's cool. I know I've got the old Jeep kind of teeter-totter. See what I mean? Some dude plowed a bunch of snow up here. Look at this. So now we're gonna have to just go crashing over this little hump and hope there's no gravel in there or something. This is where you run into problems with these kind of deals. So we're gonna have to hit it. Oh, all right, we made it. All right, well there you go. That's how you drive on dirt road in the winter time. So we're going to turn this thing off. Probably could get it out of 4-wheel drive, which I guess you just turn these little knobs. Alright, that's that. Signing off. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. It does look crooked. Alright, later.